life is funny, things we do to get money. Hardships, hard times, and these days, these situations, they be sticky like honey. If it ain't Corona, they trying to clone ya. What happens to the little girl that went missing from her home? Her own daddy keep touching her. Daddy, leave me alone. I ain't got the answers. Trying to get justice for George Floyd. And if Bill Gates got the cure, make sure he got one for cancer. We screaming stop the violence, but who we asking? The killer the same color as the one in the casket. I'm no preacher, spitting hard facts like bleachers. Make America great again. It's only for the rich leeches. Where's Felicia? I guess black reparations went to new prisons and new police substations. For black justice, they be debating. We gotta wake up, but I'm going back to back. I'm on one. Cold cases still hot in the hood, cause the nigga that did it, he still home, son. I'm my own rapper, but got a new balance. Rest in peace to all the young fallen soldiers. Didn't get a chance to show the world their talents. I'm so focused, trying to save the nation. Seeing the road ahead like a full focus. You don't know what I've been through.
It's like that.
You don't know what I've seen.
It's like that.
Live your life, not mine.
It's like that.
If you know what I mean.
It's like that.
You don't know what I've been through.
Yeah.
You don't know what I've seen.
Yeah.
Live your life, not mine. If you know what I mean. They don't know. You don't know. We don't know.
Life is a bitch and death is a motherfucker. You can't trust a motherfucker, cause people be motherfuckers. They stab you in your back and they smile up in your face. They do whatever it takes to have another place. The population polluted and robbing and shooting. Their mental state be diluted. They owe them all that they booted. Now how you only 17 and you looking 35. It's a wonderful time in this life to be alive. You better get your together, stop wasting your time, cause time waits for no one. No person, place, or no thing. Yeah, it go fast, motherfucker. It go fast.
You don't know what I've been through.
It's like that.
You don't know what I've seen.
It's like that.
Live your life, not mine.
It's like that.
If you know what I mean.
It's like that.
You don't know what I've been through.
Yeah.
You don't know what
It's
I've
like
seen.
this.
Live your
It's
life,
like
not
that.
mine.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean. They don't know. You don't know. We don't know. Yo, y'all already know what it is, man. Happy Saturday to you, man. You already know what it is, man. It's your host with the most, Phocuz Phil of Phocuz Radio. And we are in that first Saturday of Turkey Month, as I like to call it. And just want to tell everybody, man, be thankful every single day. I guess being grateful and being thankful will be the same two things. We're looking at synonyms. Getting a little educated on y'all this Saturday afternoon. Will be the same thing. So being grateful and just being thankful for everything. And like I tell people, man, you know, as humble as we should be, humble as we could be, those blessings, man, are gonna just rain on you. You're not even gonna know where they came from if you just remain humble, just remain thankful, just remain grateful. Just be you, man. Don't try to, you know, impress nobody, man. Don't try to go outside of your box. Just be you. You dig what I'm saying? So that's the message I'm giving today, man. And also, we moving independently today, man. Moving independently. And that's going to go out to Tito Starr. Tito Starr being in the building, man, at 3 p.m. One of your hottest artists coming out of the DMV, and I'm gonna let him tell his story when he get here in the building. But he's a special guest today, and once again, man, Thanksgiving is soon approaching, and like I say, man, just start thinking about everything. Just start thinking about how we survived 2020 and then had to survive 2021, and how time just goes so fast like that. We already in daylight savings time already. as we speak, time will be being turned back, man. So remember to turn them clocks back and get your hour extra of sleep. But more so, man, I want people just to be thankful. I want people to be grateful. We're going to have a lot of families, man, where it's going to be a lot of empty seats at these tables, man. A lot of empty seats at these tables, man. And I say the same thing every single year in the Thanksgiving month, man. Let's be thankful. Let's be grateful. Let's stay prayed up. And we are all survivors right now, man, at this moment. We are all managing our lives right now at this moment, being able, man, to get through this pandemic, the COVID-19, and these 100 other strains, man, that's coming upon us, man. So once again, man, just stay focused. I ain't gonna, beat the horse up too much, but you already know what it is, man. I'm here every other Saturday. Show kicks off at 2:30 p.m. We go all the way to 3:30 p.m. And not such a great game on right now. We got Wake Forest, North Carolina, and it's 44-27. So if you ask me, his game is over. Unless you got Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers out there. You already know what it is, man. Football season. Shout out to my Washington football team. That sound so fucking whatever. But anyway, man, football season is also upon us. Along with, man, the Washington Wizards. I don't know what they did last night, but I know they played last night. We won? Thumbs up, man. We won. You already know what it is, man. Double digits, man. We took it home. So we're going to hop right into it, man. Like I say, just log on to Rip Radio Network on Instagram, on Facebook, for all my Twitter fingers out there. At Rip Radio, man. It's just that simple. Also, at Phocuz Radio. We on IG. We on Twitter. All the above, man. Facebook. All that good stuff, man. I'm trying to go live right now on Facebook. But you can always go back, man, and stream the show every Saturday right here on the Rip Radio Network. So you already know what it is, man. Special guest in the building today, Tito Starr. We're talking about the man that was killed in Southeast D.C. due to senseless gun violence. We also got a crazy story. A man happened to burst into flames after being tased in New York City. And Travis Scott, his show ended up being a disaster, man, because we lost 8 people. We gonna get all into it. And we had some bones, y'all. Yes, bones. Human remains, man, found in D.C. over there, man, off Savannah Street. So, man, we gonna hop right into it. We gonna get to it right now. And first thing I want to talk about, man, is these bones found in Southeast D.C. And this story right here, man, is a little touching to me because Felicia Cook, a.k.a. Grandma, she lost her grandson due to senseless gun violence. He was on a Plenty of Fish dating site. He went to go meet a young lady on a POF dating site. Things got ugly. She basically, I kind of believe, was setting the guy up, really. I don't know if this is something that her and her boyfriend had did quite frequently. We're bringing people to the house, and who knows what happened after that. But in this particular situation, Marty McMillan had met this young lady off the Plenty of Fish dating website, went to her house to meet her and just kick it and lay back. Long story short, Marty McMillan's body actually was wrapped up. He was shot to death. His body was put in his own vehicle and driven to Suitland Parkway, where his grandmother and his mom actually had traced the steps of his disappearance all the way to Suitland Parkway, and he was missing for at least 6 months, maybe a little longer, at least 6 months, and his remains were found. We also had the guy by the name of Keith Johnson in February earlier this year. His remains were found, and not too long ago, I want to say 3 years ago, if my memory serves me correctly, we had those young ladies that was found right there on Wayne Place in the old building at the bottom of it, where construction was being done. Regentrification, as we call it, is being done now in the city. So I think a lot of this, man, is going to start happening. I think a lot of these human remains are going to be found, and it's just the point of if they could identify them. I think I read, I don't know how true it was, if it's a rumor report, that these remains can't be identified. I think it's too quick for us to know, but that's what I heard. But I'm still following this case each and every day. I'm going to follow it, and I'll report it to you, man. But human remains found on Savannah Street, Southeast D.C. and 22nd 22nd at Savannah Street. I actually rode past there, and there's some abandoned buildings at the end of Savannah Street before you get on 22nd, and it's like a whole row of buildings, man. It's just abandoned, and it just looks scary riding past there. Police up in the cut. You can see the lights, but you can't even see them. You just know it's police cars up there doing their investigation, man. And that's pretty much off of Alabama Avenue. So hopefully we can bring some closure maybe to some families, man. It's sad, man, but you know, so much was going on. We're going to get all into it from the 80s up until now in the nation's capital. So like I say, hopefully they can identify these remains, but sometimes I think they can't, man. Remember, y'all, we just a shell, man. We just a shell. It's the spirit that lives on. So this shit like this, man, makes you want to think. You know what I'm saying? I get deep with this shit, and I'm like, damn, bones. Like, these fucking forensic scientists, man, and these people's, man, scientists are just amazing. And they'll tell you all that. Well, he's been here since 1993 and looks to be of an 8-year-old little girl and before she died. And so hopefully, man, it's sad, but hopefully we'll bring some closure to some families, man. Hopefully I could report a story of a missing person from way back, and at least we found the remains. And I know it doesn't do much, but Felicia, Miss Cook, is still hurt behind this, man. They found her grandson's remains, man. So the story, but at least she had some closure. Some people don't have any closure and don't know what happened. So bones found, man, bones found in Southeast DC, y'all. Wow. I spoke on the 80s, man, and I ain't gonna really get all into it because I don't want to, you know, they be dragging these stories out, man, and you know they glorify these gangsters, right? And you know, now the big thing is rats, you know, and snitching. But this shit been going on, man, for before time. Now, I must say, y'all know who I'm talking about. Alpo, whatever the fuck his real, Martinez, whatever his real name was, whatever. But anyway, he's a rat. We know this, right? It was this guy on Instagram, and I think he did a Instagram or whatever he did, TikTok or whatever. But anyway, old head from New York. And one good point that he brought up, he said, man, y'all keep running around talking about, yeah, they done killed the rat, they done killed the snitch, and this, that, and this, that. He said, man, this shit been going on with the mob way before time. The mob been snitching. The mob been killing their own. The mob been killing their own family members, been killing their own brothers, been killing their own people, been killing their own crew. It happens all the time. So he was like, man, if you think about it, all of them rats. You think about the big boys getting the money, and all of them rats. How can you stay on the streets, make that type of money, and make millions on the streets if you ain't a rat? I had to sit back. I had to think about it. I said, damn. I said, yeah, we keep talking about Alpo this and Alpo that. I said, but when you sit back and think about it, the old heads, y'all right. How many people then snitched, man, and been rats? And I think more so with Alpo, it was the fact of how arrogant this Bama ass nigga was to go out and tell these stories of how you have destroyed people's lives and kill people. So for you to do what you did, bro, and you ain't in somewhere, you ain't in Wyoming, or I don't know where the ex-drug dealers go that snitch, fucking Wyoming, Kansas, somewhere, you know, you changed your name, you know, the government, they give you an ID with your new name on it. The government, I'm sure, gave you the Dodge truck with the Texas tags to throw them off. You was throwing baggies out the window, so I guess, I don't know, still in the game, trying to get back in the game, or was you hustling for the police to put the drugs back on the street? And I don't know what the fuck, right? You don't know what goes on with these Bamas, right? But all I can say is, man, one thing that old dude said, man, Alpo has taught the niggas the game, taught people the game by what he did. It ain't no rules of this game. Don't trust nobody. At the end of the day, and for real, that's what he did. Is he a rat? Is he a snitch? And we hate him more because of the damage that he did right here, man, in our nation's capital. So we hate him more for that reason, man, because of the damage that he did in the nation's capital, man. And I think it was like 15 people. We know Alpo killed his best friend that he came up with, Rich Porter, who was highly, man, like respected and loved in Harlem. So much shit he did, man. The ratting on Wayne Perry, the ratting on Rayful, killing the Demencio, like killing some well-respected gangsters, in other words, right? And being responsible, man, for these murders, snitching, turning state evidence. Then you come out and you talk about it, man. You a walking fucking, he been dead. You know, I thought this would have happened a while ago to Alpo, man. But like I say, man, you know, you make your bed, man, you gotta lie in it. So it don't surprise me, man, that Alpo got hit up the way he did. A couple of people that I follow, I'm trying to get in here, man. I'm trying to get my man Christ in here, trying to get my man Sean Branch in here. A couple of people, man, I follow, man. I'm just trying to get them in here because they was getting phone calls, man, like early in the morning when it happened, asking did they do it. They was like, man, nah, we ain't kill that rat ass nigga. We should have been killed that rat ass nigga a long time ago. And they was like, nah, they ain't had nothing to do with that shit, man. And like I said, man, I mean, nobody really surprised for real, especially if you was in the game or you in the game. Ain't nobody surprised that happened to him. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I think it was just a high profile case because who he is, you know what I mean, who he was now, and it happens like that. And he was one of the ones that was flamboyant, that was arrogant, that put all this fucking business out there. So that's the type of shit that happens. This is just how it is. You know what I'm saying? His story ain't no different from nobody else's, but it's just who it is and how he carried the situation. Like I say, you ain't gonna catch nobody out, man, witness protection, then killed 14 people, then sold millions and millions of dollars worth of drugs and cocaine and destroyed lives. This nigga hanging out. He doing documentaries and everything like this, man. He was just in the way. And I just believe an OG with that bag and maybe some shit from it's hundreds of people that could have got Alpo killed. Hundreds. And I just think it was somebody with that bag. You know what? This nigga is in the way now this time. And that's how I go. So we ain't even gonna talk about him no more. 301, y'all, 232-5700 is the call-in number for your questions or your concerns, man. Also, man, I want to talk about this crazy story about this man that burst into flames. My man Tori was like, what the fuck? Yeah, man burst into flames. He had an altercation with the police. This is one of my crazy stories I'm reporting. Had an altercation with the police. He had just wiped his hands with some hand sanitizer. And they tased him because he was tripping. It happened in New York. And, he was tripping. And they tased his ass, and his ass just happened to catch on fire. And I say, well, goddamn, now the police, they setting us on fire? But nah, it ain't happen like that, man. He got tased, and I don't know if the spark of the flame could have hit the alcohol. You know, the hand sanitizer, the real hand sanitizer, got the alcohol in it. So it could have hit the alcohol, man, and he blew up. But anyway, man, he'll survive from his injuries. He committed a crime. The police, they yanked his ass up, had him in the police precinct. He go in there acting belligerent. You already know how it is. They not having that. He had to wipe his hands with hand sanitizer. They tased his ass to calm him down, and he burst into flames. Good God Almighty. So, like I say, man, if you gonna commit a crime, don't use no hand sanitizer, because you get caught and they gotta tase your ass. That's your ass. Your ass is gonna turn into grass because you will blow up. You know what I mean? So I just thought that was a funny story. Right there, the report, man, right there on Phocuz Radio. And like I say, man, you want to hear this voice, man, feel free to log on to the RIP Radio Network and also Phocuz Radio, man, and we everywhere. Facebook, Instagram, and also Twitter. So much, man, crazy stuff is happening. We have had a spike in gun violence, man, in our nation's capital. And somebody got to report these stories, man. And I know we don't we want to talk about it amongst our peers and family, but I talk about it every other Saturday, man, right here on Phocuz Radio. Even more than that, man, whenever I can speak, whenever I could go and do a live, man, whenever I could be somewhere at a scene and something is happening right then and there, I does that, man. That's what I do. And it's just been crazy, man. We had the 3 ladies that were shot, killed, body set on fire in a southeast apartment building. And from what I'm hearing, that could have been domestic as far as what happened. And then there was 2 other people that were innocent people that were in there, man, that also had lost their lives. It was a guy that just lost his life October 31st in Lanham. Not too far, man. 9800 block of Good Luck Road. I don't know what happened. Didn't get details about that story. Lost his life. It's just crazy, man. It's just crazy. We had a guy shot on Bennett Road in a vehicle. He was shot. I guess another person maybe had gotten in the car and ran or whatever it may be. That person was gunned down. I think they finally have caught the people that killed the lady that was on duty at her job, Angela, the 44-year-old mother and grandmother. She was killed while on duty. They just now have brought her killer to justice. It's just, man, it's just crazy, man. It was crazy. I was just talking to somebody today, man, in my office, and he happened to be a white gentleman, and he's from Northeast, man, from Kennedy Street, and I mean from Northwest Kennedy Street, and to hear this coming from getting it from a white guy's perspective, and I tell you guys, man, all white people not bad. We have some white people that don't see color, that's not racist, that ain't none of that, man, that understand the struggle, what we've been through. Some of them have actually been in the struggle. We may not know about it. They may not talk about it. We don't hear about it, but it's here. Trust and believe. This man came from 3rd and Kennedy, and he spoke on everybody, not just black people. We spoke about everybody, man. The diverse world, the diverse city we're now living in, and how crazy, man, it is, and these things are going on. He spoke on the mayor. She has just announced her candidacy. She will run against Trayon White, against Robert C. White, against Michael Campbell, who's been in the building. Shout out to James Butler, who's been in the building. And it goes back to, we got to get her out of office, man. We need somebody that can really manage and govern this city and be a leader and make changes for the better and for the chocolate people, for the chocolate city. So shout out to that guy, man. I ain't going to say his name, but shout out to that guy. We had a great conversation, man, not too long ago. And just to hear it from a Caucasian's mouth, and, to be going through what we're going through, and, not one of those that has came from another place and he's making $250,000, $300,000 a year, just leaving college, move to DC. Now he's going into one of these gentrified neighborhoods to buy a home. Nah, nothing like that. Not nowhere near that. You dig what I'm saying? So just understanding where we're all coming from as a people, man. And like I say, man, prayers to these families. Anything that I could do to help, please reach out. Not now, but right now. And my name is Phocuz Phil on Facebook, and that's Phocuz. Something has to be done. Getting a different mayor, I'm not sure what type of difference that would make. Because to me, the focus is always economics. The focus is always money. The focus is never what we going to do on the first day we get in office. What are we going to tackle on the first 100 days? James Butler, he told us. He gave us a plan, as usual. You feel what I'm saying? And I think that we just don't, politicians, period, that just ain't the focus. The focus is the economy. How can we get this money that we lost? And how can we keep the money here? And what can we do to build this and build infrastructure? And those are the things that are discussed and on the first agenda, when I think it needs to be saving lives. So, excuse me. Hopefully, man, we just get the right people in office. Get your ass up, out, and vote. Please, man. Or vote. If you don't vote, you die. And That's real talk, man. I really believe that, man. That's real talk. Vote or die, man. And what we gonna do, man? I was gonna take a quick break, but I'm gonna keep it moving, and I'm gonna get into this Tito Starr video. And y'all already know what it is, man. He'll be in the building, but let our head down, man, for a good 3 to 4 minutes, man. Let's hear some good music, y'all. Let's go.
Tito Starr. Yeah.
Ain't no debating. It's my time right now, nigga, and ain't no waiting. Nah, nigga, no more waiting. Cause I've been humbly patient. Focused on cheese that I'm making and dreams that I'm chasing. This history in the making, ain't no debating. I used to hustle to make it. Yeah. Now I got money to play with. I was becoming complacent. Cause I was humble and patient. They said I was tripping, no, didn't want to listen, though, when I was spitting, no. When I am in the show, if I'm on stage, then you know I'ma kill it, though. I do this for real, when I am on the mic, then you know I'ma spit a flow. I'm the original Last Dragon, Bruce Leroy with the glove. They scared when I'm stopping through, cause they know that I'ma do what I gotta do. Heard about a lot of you, and how you sold on your soul for them dollars too. They talking that parlez-vous, like they don't know I'm the hottest dude. Cause I got the sauce, ranch, honey mustard, and that barbecue. Who doper than me? Who potent as tea? Cause you know that Tito as dope as can be. I'm dope as a key. I'm everything these rappers hoping to be. Ain't none remaining. Ain't no refraining. Ain't no more waiting. Ain't no debating. It's my time right now, nigga, and ain't no waiting. Nah, nigga, no more waiting. Cause I've been humbly patient. Focused on cheese that I'm making and dreams that I'm chasing. This history in the making, ain't no debating. Like Latifah off, I said it though. Show it better than I tell it though. Target practice you from head to toe. Like Teddy P, I let it go. I'm a hitman professional, and I smoke them like some medical. Elevated on that Clyde 9. While they smoking on some Reginald. Real niggas, they do what they want while you do what you can, and I do what you can't. Started off on the low block, making moves in the paint. When it's all said and done, I'ma be one of the greats. Winning the ring like I was with Drew and the Saints. Tell them niggas stop it, cause they been out of pocket. Been tried to block it. It's my time and they all got to sit back and watch it. And they know that the flow got drip like a faucet. Tito lit like a rocket. Spit like a prophet. Just like Elijah Muhammad. Ain't a damn thing they can do about it. Got it? Ain't no more hating, no more charading, ain't no more playing. No more explaining, no more containing, no more restraining. Ain't no remaining. Ain't no refraining. Ain't no more waiting. Ain't no debating. It's my time right now, nigga, and ain't no waiting. Nah, nigga, no more waiting. Cause I've been humbly patient. Focused on cheese that I'm making and dreams that I'm chasing. This history in the making, ain't no debating.
Wow. Y'all already know what it is, man. It's your host with the most, Phocuz Phil of Phocuz Radio. And wow, go check out that album, man. Rejuvenated by Tito Starr. Y'all already know what it is, man. Ain't no waiting. And like I said, man, that's just what it is, man. And that's the whole platform. Not the platform, that's the subject of the day, man, is moving independently, man. And like that artist right there, like a lot of other artists, like a lot of other people, period. You don't have to be a celebrity. You don't have to be of a particular caliber and have all this money and you got to have this and have that to move independently, to keep it moving, to stop waiting, right? The time is now. Not now, but right now at 3 o'clock as we talk on November 6th, this Saturday, man. And I tell everybody, man, stop talking about when I. Stop saying when I. You know how we say, when I do this, when I do that, when I get this, when I get that. Nah, you already got it. Sell yourself, you know what I mean? Sell your dream like you already living the dream. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we gotta stop that, man. You know, when I get this, man, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I'm gonna go. Nah, you already got it. You already got it. So stop saying when I. You know what I mean? And what's my next move? You feel what I'm saying? And like I said, man, that song right there, Ain't No Waiting. I want y'all to go back, follow Tito Starr, man, on the good old YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and also his other company, man, Down the Road Entertainment. And Ain't No Waiting, man. Simply said it. And like I said, right now, we don't have time to waste. Ain't no waiting. So like I said, get out there and vote, man. Let's try to change the way of thinking. Let's try to change the mentality, you know what I mean, of our city, man. Mainly our city, because I'm tired of coming here every other Saturday, or before I come on air, I'm strolling on my phone. Damn, I gotta report this, because it's coming like this. It's coming so quick of deaths and shit in the community, man. So ain't no waiting. We gotta make a change, not now, but right now, y'all. Shout out to Kill More News also, man. Them peoples, man, I don't know who that brother is, but, man, that brother catch them fresh, hot, off the press. And more so now, like, everybody is catching on. Like, I'm in the streets, and that's what they talking about. Oh, nah, that was on the Kill More News joint. So, man, shout out to you, brother, man, to keep doing what you do, just to keep the news out there, man, so we can stay abreast and alert of the situation. A lot of these areas, man, you may have just left, or you was getting ready to go there, but you made the left instead of the right. You took this street instead of that street, or you just decided to stay in the house, man. We got to be safe, people. And what I always say, focus. So you already know what it is, man. We're waiting on Tito Starr to arrive in the building to give him this exclusive sit down. But while we're waiting on him, we want to talk about Travis Scott. Now, Travis Scott does this festival every year in his hometown of Houston, Texas. This particular year, man, which is crazy, at this concert at Astro World, 8 people dead, several others were injured. And 8 people died. The mayor actually came out, the mayor actually came out and said that it was some sort of cardiac arrest. It was so many people at this concert that were just rushing to run and get away. It was cardiac arrest. People couldn't breathe. People were trampled over and everything at this festival that they have every year in Houston, Texas. Travis Scott was the headliner, and 8 people actually ended up dead with several injuries. And the festival kicked off day 1. They also have a day 2 music event, press conference overnight. It was the Harris County judge said it was a tragic incident with at least 8 people dead. The chief of police of the chief of the fire department, there was about 50,000 people in attendance around 9:50 p.m. The crowd began to compress over the stage. Panic and people started falling out. However, right now at this moment, it's unclear of what caused the tragic night. Can you believe this, man? People was just injured, and you got 8 people dead at a venue that's full with 50,000 people, and you don't know exactly what was the cause of death. You just see people running and scrambling. Usually, it's gunshots. Usually, a fire breaks out. Usually, a bomb threat. Usually, a fight breaks out. Somebody gets hurt, stomped, or whatever it may be. And in this case, they're saying that it may have been cardiac arrest. Was something put in the air? What happened? Was some poisonous dropped off? What actually happened? Was it pipes or a plumbing situation? I'm thinking they was outside. You know what I mean? So I don't know what happened, man, but prayers, man, to those 8 family members, man, and my condolences to those people. So of course now, man, you know that they are investigating, and they're going to get to, the bottom of it, man, to find out exactly what happened. So, for now, man, this has been shut down. this festival, man. That's just a crazy, crazy story, and nobody not knowing what happened or what went down in Houston, Texas. So you already know what it is, man. Coming up a little later, man, we got that missing and murder segment. I have 3 people that are currently have went missing and have been missing for a long time. But what we are going to do, man, we're going to go to a quick break. And then, man, we got Tito Starr is in the building. And you already know what it is.
It's just different.
You don't know what I've been through. You don't know what I seen. Live your life, not mine. If you know what I mean. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know what I seen. Live your life, not mine. If you know what I mean. They don't know. You don't know. We don't know. Life is funny things we do to get money. Hardships, hard times. And these days, these situations, they be sticky like honey. If it ain't Corona, they trying to clone ya. What happens to the little girl that went missing from her home? Her own daddy keep touching her. Daddy, leave me alone. I ain't got the answers. Trying to get justice for George Floyd. And if Bill Gates got the cure, make sure he got one for cancer. We screaming stop the violence, but who we asking? The killer the same color as the one in the casket. I'm no preacher, spitting hard facts like bleachers. Make America great again. It's only for the rich leeches. Where's Felicia? I guess black reparations went to new prisons and new police substations. For black justice, they be debating. We gotta wake up, but I'm going back to back. I'm on one. Cold cases still hot in the hood, cause the nigga that did it, he still home, son. I'm my own rapper, but got a new balance. Rest in peace to all the young fallen soldiers. Didn't get a chance to show the world their talents. I'm so focused, trying to save the nation. Seeing the road ahead like a full focus. You don't know what I've been through.
It's like that.
You don't know what I seen.
It's like that.
Live your life,
like
not
this.
mine.
It's like that.
Yo, happy Saturday. We are back right here on Phocuz Radio, man. You already know what it is, man. Live your life, baby. Hey, man, catch us, man. Log on to the at Rip Radio. You already know what it is. Rip Radio Network, LLC, straight stream. Facebook, Rip Radio. Instagram, Rip Radio. And also for me, ladies and gentlemen, Phocuz Radio. For all my Twitter fingers, Phocuz Radio. Instagram, Phil Phocuz. Facebook, Phocuz Phil. Phocuz. You already know what it is, man. In the building, man. I'm gonna let him tell his story, man. We have I don't like to say DMV artist because this guy's like came from I'm gonna let him tell a story, but came from here, then went there, found himself in the DMV. So I don't like to say a DMV local artist because he's way bigger than that. So I'm gonna let him tell a story, man. But hey, let me get some claps, man. Tito Starr.
Thank you.
Tito Starr, man, is in the building.
Phocuz Radio, thank you for having me.
You already know what it is, man. And down the road, you already know what it is,
yes,
man.
Sir.
Tito Starr, man, let's hop right into it. I want to say thank you, man, for gracing our stage.
Appreciate y'all for having me.
Man, you already know what it is, brother. I had to get you in here, man. Some of the hottest interviews, man, the hottest music. Just a focused artist is what I see. And that's why I named this subject today, Moving Independently. And this is especially, man, for Tito Starr. So tell my people, man, who's the star?
Man, how y'all doing, man? My name is Tito Starr. I'm an artist, musician, producer. Down the Road ENT is a label that me and my partner, One Way G, co-founded. We branched off and made Down the Road as far as an entity, turned it into a merch, clothing line, et cetera, et cetera. It began, I guess I say, man, it's a quick one. I'm gonna put it together real fast. My parents, they immigrants from Panama. You know what I'm saying? They moved to Brooklyn back in the 70s, had a couple years where they learned the country, learned the language, all that. They wound up having me, brother, sister, etc. We stayed in New York for a couple years. Then we migrated down to Miami, Florida. That's where I was raised at, Dade County, Trail 5. Shout out all my folk down there. Grew up in Miami, was fortunate enough doing the music at a young age to come up under some good talent. At the time in Miami, the scene was just getting created as far as hip hop scene, because it was a booty shaking scene, because Luke was, doing his thing. And JT Money, Uncle JT kicked the doors down. He came in first with that Who That with, that was a major hit. He had a whole bunch of hits before then, but that was the major hit that kicked the dough down for Miami.
Okay.
Was fortunate enough to be up under the big homie Trick Daddy. I was a youngin' while he was doing his thing, so I was able to kind of just see how he was maneuvering and seeing how he worked the game, you know what I'm saying? Couple of other artists, too many to name that I can't think of right now, man, but fast forward 2000, I moved up to the DMV. Started going to Howard University.
Oh, you went to Howard?
Yes, sir.
All
yes,
right.
sir.
HU?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir. Went to Howard for music production, music engineering, excuse me. It was a cool experience. Have some family in Baltimore, so I located up Baltimore for a while, planted myself up there, planted myself in D.C., ultimately winding up down in Charles County, Maryland, which is down the road.
Down the road.
You dig what I'm saying?
Got you.
Yes, sir.
I want to ask you, Tito, how big is, I'll say hip hop,
Yeah.
right? Because we got to separate the gingers,
Okay.
man. It's rap, but it's different.
Right.
We got the hip hop, we got the MC,
Right.
then we got the gangster rap. You know how it goes.
True.
In Panama,
Yeah.
how big is a rap? I know music is big.
Yeah.
But rap.
Rap is big. It's universal. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? I want to say rap is probably the #1 genre right now. You know what I mean?
Okay.
If you think about it, if you think about it from just a karaoke perspective, right? A lot of folks that are Chinese don't speak English, but they can sing a song word for word.
Wow. Heavy.
You feel me? So
facts, though.
That
That's
is
facts.
facts. That's so you think about music, it transcends, it connects. It's something like sports, you know what I'm saying? Where it'll be a rich dude from Beverly Hills and then it's a poor dude from the slum, but they both fans of a team. So through that fandom, they're connected. You feel me?
Wow.
So if you see them at the game, they'll be like they brothers just
Right.
through that. But the
Right.
whole time they people from two different walks of life. You
Got
feel
you.
me?
Okay.
But they speak the same language at that game.
Huh.
You feel me? So it's just like music. You dig?
It's kind of like certain cultures.
Yeah.
When you go to their country, they practice certain ways that they do things. It's all the
Yeah.
same.
Yeah,
But
it's
they
all
just
the
do it a
same.
little different, but
Definitely.
it's all the same though.
It's just
Wow.
just like here, just like if you look down south, up north, everybody got their own thing, but it's still all the same thing. At
Still
the
all
end
the
of the day,
same
you know what I'm
thing.
saying?
Exactly.
Nothing is new that we haven't seen. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So
Right.
when you're talking music over there, they probably don't understand everything we saying right now if we talking. But you go ahead and play some Lil Baby, they know it. They can
Exactly.
say that.
See,
you
it's
know
like-
what I mean?
it- exactly. It's a
it
feeling. It's a- right.
It connects. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Let me ask you this. You got a lot of influences in the DMV and in the go-go world.
Yeah.
How do you let me how I want to ask this. How do you put that in your rap music? I mean, from the point like you said, which is my man also, Bugs from JYB.
Correct.
Very aggressive on the mic.
Correct.
A crowd controller.
Correct.
I only see him do a lot to run a band, but when he talk, they listen.
Yeah.
Not only the band, as far as him being a coordinator, but the audience. He is
Yeah.
well loved. One of
Yeah.
the goats in go-go.
He is.
Right?
That
a
he
legend,
is.
right?
Salute the Bugs. Yes, sir.
Exactly. And the influence of go-go music for you into doing your rap music, in other
Correct.
words.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, man. I was blessed in the '90s, mid '90s. I happened to hear my first bit of go-go. It came down to Miami. It was on a cassette tape,
Oh, wow.
and it was the thong song, the go-go version of the thong song.
Sugar Bear? Was it the... I think Sugar Bear hit that joint. I think Back hit it. But anyway, go ahead. I heard it. I heard a lot of versions.
It might have been Back.
Okay.
So I heard it and I was like, dang. I said, what the hell? And I'm listening to it, and for me, being that my parents are immigrants and they listen to salsa, merengue, you know what I'm saying, calypso, soca. They listen to those different type of genres. So when I heard the congos, we call it congas in Panama. Latinos, we call it congas. Y'all call it congos. It's the same thing. Once again, same thing.
Right.
Different. Right. So now we play it faster. Y'all play it slower. You feel me? So when you hear it in the Latinos playing and they, you know, now y'all might play it with more of a rhythm pocket vibe. You feel me? So for me, when I heard it, it was like, okay, this is a different way it's being freaked, because I already had heard it through the salsa and the merengue vibes, you know what I'm saying? So it made me want to get into go-go a little. So I listened to it. I was like, this is okay. I vibe with it. So
the congos got you started.
The congos is what got me, because I actually played congas as a youngin'.
Got you. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Real quick tidbit. I Love Lucy theme song. You heard of it?
Yeah, I heard of it.
The dude that made that taught me how to play the congas.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was my teacher. Word.
Master.
Yeah, dude was vicious. He Sunset Park, Brooklyn, New York. He taught me how to play the congas. But anywho, so that's why, like that caught me first. So now I'm listening. I'm like, it's cool. But when I moved up here, I had the chance to actually go to a go-go. And that was infectious.
And see, I'm not to cut you off. Wiley Brown, a good friend of mine, the son of Chuck Brown.
Yes, that's my dude.
He said that Chuck his father always said, man, you have to go to a go-go to understand go-go.
Yes. And I will encourage anybody that is what you got to do. You definitely got to go to it to embody it. And I mean, just for me, on the musician tip, and then the fan of music tip, you feel me? It did a whole lot for me, watching how someone like Bugs, like you said, he's an MC.
Exactly.
He's an MC.
Exactly.
He's a master of ceremony.
Exactly.
You feel me? So he controlling the whole ceremony. You dig? So for me, coming up watching MCs and seeing this, it's like, damn, you know, seeing Big G hold the crowd, like, you know what I'm saying? Seeing Killer Cow hold the crowd, it's like, damn, this is captivating. Like, it reminds you of that Malcolm X movie, you know, when everybody was standing outside and he told them, like, yo, stand down, and everybody, he just gave him that finger, and everybody, that's how that vibe be feeling, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a, man, like, that's some power, you dig? Like, it's beautiful. So, I mean, it just caught me, man, and I was like, it took me to another level of appreciation when I saw it and just listening to it, you dig? So, yeah, man, it definitely helped shape me as far as when I go to go-go's. I enjoy the music, but I also watch as a student, you know, to see how these dudes is doing this and holding it and putting it together, and I try to incorporate a little bit of that in my performances as well, you feel me?
Right. Good stuff, man. Let me ask you, man, you coming up got in a little bit of trouble, and you had to change not who you were, but just change some things that you were doing. I think you had an interview I heard that kind of helped you grow within your music career also, because Tito was wilding coming up a little bit.
I mean, as we all do, I would imagine. You know, thankfully I'm a tad bit older, you know, so I was able to make it to this stage where I was able to reflect, you know what I'm saying, on myself, on things I'm doing, on ways I'm moving, and just be able to see what's working, what isn't working, you know what I mean? And I mean, the best bit of advice I could say in that respect is I stopped doing things the wrong way and just tried doing things the right way, and a lot of things started falling into place for me. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, just left a lot of other stuff alone, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, yeah, just, you know, we as people believe that we are the one in a million. You know, like someone to tell you, man, you can't do this, man. Nah, I can. They can't, but I can, you know, because I'm special, you know.
Exactly.
If everybody's special, then who ain't special? You feel me? If everybody is that one, then we're the million. You dig what I'm saying? And once I started thinking like, you know what, I'm not the one. I'm part of the million trying to be the one. You dig what I'm saying? And then everything just changed up, man. So when I say that, I mean like when you think you're the one, you think that shit, rules don't apply to you. So I can do things this way and it's just gonna happen. I can cut this corner and it's gonna work. You feel me? And it don't work.
It don't work.
And then you realize you back at square one. You feel me?
Yeah.
So then you like,
Facts.
you know what? Maybe I need to do things the way it's supposed to in the order it is instead of trying to skip the steps and see how that worked. And then things just started falling into play. You feel me? And then slowly from being in the crowd of the million, I started moving up to being one of the people closer.
One of the people,
Yeah.
right.
You dig? So yeah, that's what I would say, man.
Got you. Let me ask, who you listen to?
Too many, man.
You listen to a lot of the newer music?
My genre's vast. Yeah. I'm into everything. Shoot, just coming over here, I was just listening to some old school, some throwback. I'm into the new. I feel that the new vibe is definitely a vibe. It's energetic. It's invigorating. You know what I'm saying? I like Lil Baby. I like Da Baby. I like Roddy Ricch. I like Lil Durk. I like Freddie Gibbs, underrated Freddie Gibbs.
Freddie Gibbs,
underrated. I think
Freddie Gibbs,
yeah, underrated.
Okay, I'm gonna listen to Freddie Gibbs.
Underrated. That boy is
for
fire.
real.
He is fire.
I heard, I didn't really.
He from Gary, Indiana. If y'all don't know, that is the home of Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Okay. And if y'all don't know, Gary is gangster. And that boy Freddie Gibbs, he go.
Okay.
Let me see. Shoot, R&B. I mean, I'm listening to Summer Walker new album right now. Shout out Summer Walker, man. You know what I'm saying? Her album is fire. Kalani. I mean, listen to all the old greats. I mean, Mary J still do it for me. Shoot, I mean, I listen to reggae music, a lot of reggae music. Listen to a lot of reggaeton. You know what I'm saying? A lot of different genres, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I asked that because I know you said you were trying to mix a little bit with the new.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, for
and
sure.
Also what you had already had, but you wanted to add a little bit more ingredients.
Correct.
To what you had. It's kind of like we got ranch Doritos, give you an example. Then they come out with spicy ranch Doritos. But like we said earlier, it's still a fucking Dorito.
It's still a Dorito,
right?
Man. You can't reinvent it, man. You can't.
And that comes to rejuvenate it.
Indeed.
You rejuvenated yourself.
Indeed.
Along with the music.
Indeed.
Tell us about the new album.
Rejuvenated, man. Like you said, I just basically stepped back from the whole thing, man, as far as just the music scene itself and myself, and just analyzed where I want to go, what I want to do. Thankfully, the pandemic helped me out a lot because it allowed me to explore different sides of music that I probably hadn't explored before. And I would encourage anybody that called himself a musician. It's a difference of being a rapper or a hip hop artist than a musician. Musician meaning that you're gonna experiment from A to Z. You dig what I'm saying? Instead of just saying, well, I'm gonna stay in this box right here because if I go outside that box, it may sound this or it may sound that, or they may look at me like this or look at me like that. You feel me? So I just basically put it into that where I'm just taking myself out of any category. You know what I'm saying? Like it's some reggae vibes on there. It's some R&B vibes on there. It's some hip hop vibes on there. It's some trap vibes on there. You dig what I'm saying? It's just bridging what the new vibe is and basically where the old vibe came from. Because to me, it seems that it's a gap between the older and the younger for some reason. You know what I'm saying? It's either you really young or you're just really old. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're nowhere in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm trying to really bridge that for real, because, you know, somebody just, oh yeah, you know, OG, or you just old, you know, or you said, like, you know, I talk to my son and shoot, I tell my son, we talking about football players, and I'm like, yeah, buddy just 30. He was like, oh, he old. I'm like, damn, he old? Like, that's old.
How
You
old
know
is
what
your
I'm
son?
saying? 15.
Oh, 15.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was
okay.
like, damn. I
All
said,
right.
you know, in 15 years, you about to be old, right?
Yeah.
He was like, dang, I ain't think of it like that. I was like, yeah, like, you know,
Right.
so it's either you really old or you really young type
yeah,
vibe.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So just me personally, and when I hear people talk, you know what I mean? You always hear an older person say, you know, all these younger dudes, yeah. Or you hear these younger folks say, oh man, these older guys, they don't understand, or you know what I'm saying? So for me, I try to basically not look at the new music like, oh, y'all ain't doing what they was doing back in the day. Y'all ain't providing this. Y'all ain't giving this. Y'all ain't. Nah, this is what it has evolved into. So I'm about to soak this up, vibe with this, still keep my roots and what I'm true to, but still bring it in a new 2021 presentation, I would say. So
Gotcha.
yeah, that's what Rejuvenated was, man. And thankfully the project is doing very well. Have my first single was Cloud 9 on there. Cash Money AP, he provided the beat for that. For those of y'all that don't know, Cash Money AP did Pop Smoke and Amigos track. He did Cash Money AP all over the place, but he did Cloud 9, my single. That was dope. Appreciate you, Cash Money AP. And then my new single right now, which is Ain't No Waiting, is produced by KE on the track, who did Roscoe Dash all the way turned up, Magic for Future, You the Boss, Rick Ross and Nicki, Grammy nominated with Tamar. So that was dope to be able to get some production like that. So,
Right.
you know,
Hell yeah.
just being able to step it up, you know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like, cause for real, it's a lot of dope artists out here, right? But what separate the dope artists from the artists that seem to be the ones that people like? Sometimes it's just production, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes your sound, you know what I'm saying? The sound just don't sound like what's out there, and people want to hear what's out
I noticed.
there.
You know what it is, and that's what it is, Tito. And I think a lot of the older artists that come back out, that's the main thing they trying. We need that sound.
Yeah.
How can we attract? How can we grab them? Because I'm already older. I've already been out. They know me from back then.
Yeah.
But me coming back out, how can I grab them? And it's the sound.
It's the
Everything
sound.
when that song first come on.
Yeah.
If that shit ain't popping within your first 3 seconds, throw it out the window.
Yeah.
So it's all about it's all about the sound, man.
See how the streets feel about
I
it.
already know, baby. And delivery. We got 2 minutes, Tito, man. We gonna get out of here. Rejuvenated. Where can they catch it at? If you got a show coming up, and
Yes, sir.
what's next? And a little bit about the gear, man.
Man, right now you can go to www.titostarr.com, TitoStarr.com. Check out the merch. You can get some of the music. You can follow me on Instagram at TITOSTARR1. Once again, it's TITOSTARR1 on the gram and on Twitter. Shoot. You can check Ain't No Waiting on B.E.T. Jams. It's coming on today, 3:30 p.m. Today.
Announced it right here on Phocuz. There we go.
3:30, or just came on. It's coming on 8:30 p.m. and it's coming on like 3:30 in the morning.
And we just aired it here too, by the way.
There you
so
go.
You can always go back and see this. So you said they come on today,
Tonight.
BET
Yup,
Jams,
yup.
times.
B.E.T. Jams, 8:30 tonight, and I think 3:30 in the morning. Go check that out. If you follow me on the socials, you'll be able to get that, man. And just keep up with me. Tito Starr, once again, TITOSTARR1. Thank you, Phocuz Radio.
You already know
Thank
what
you,
it is.
Phocuz
Thank you,
Phil.
brother.
I appreciate each and every one of y'all, man. Much love to the whole Phocuz Nation. You dig what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes,
You
sir.
already know what it is.
Yes, sir.
I actually got 60 seconds.
Yeah.
Murder segment. Can we put them right quick, Tori? And I'm gonna run up out of here, man. I gotta get out the way for the next show, man. We got a bar burner, Tito, man, at Rip Radio. It's just that simple.
Yes, sir.
Hey, y'all, we got a missing young lady. And I know I'm rushing. I hate to rush, but hey, time is money.
Martina Taylor.
There we go. Oh, there we go.
Martina Taylor, critical missing, man. Help Martina out, man. Yes, sir. She was on the 3100 block of Stanton Road in Southeast. Last seen Wednesday, November 3rd, 2021 at 4 p.m., man. If anybody seen her, anybody know any information, please call anybody that's law enforcement. I think the number is up there.
That's right.
202
727-9099.
Yes,
That's
sir.
command center.
Martina Taylor, man. And also James Michael Brown. Last seen November 3rd at 6 a.m., man. 2700 block of Connecticut Avenue. If anybody seen Mr. James Michael Brown, please holler at the same number that my man told you. Once again, Phocuz, what's the number?
You already know what it is, man. 202-727-9099.
And Khalil Frazier, he was last seen Sunday, August 21st, 2001 at 2:24 p.m., man, at the 4200 block of Gorman Street in Southeast. Khalil Frazier. If you've seen this missing person, please holler. Let somebody know his family and their families is looking for him.
That's right, 202-727-9099. And we out. Thanks, Tito. Let's go, baby.
Salute. Appreciate you.
No problem.
Tito. Stop. Yeah.
Ain't no debating. It's my time right now, nigga, and ain't no waiting. Nah, nigga, no more waiting. Cause I've been humbly patient. Focused on cheese that I'm making and dreams that I'm chasing. This history in the making, ain't no debating. I used to hustle to make it. Now I got money to play with. I was becoming complacent.